Hello, hello everyone. Good evening. Hi, hi, hello. How is everyone doing? Hold on, the game is still booting up for me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Pijo. Hi, Amin. Hi. I. I've been trying to get into the habit of making what's the word? Those going live tweets early, right? And so I didn't do one today, uh, simply for the reason because I was exhausted from work. So I was like, you know what? I have a feeling I'm going to accidentally fall asleep today. Let's not make it just to be safe. Alas, I'm awake. I don't know if that is fortunate or unfortunate. Early. Memang I'm early in someone's time zone. Alright, so today we're going to be playing Tears of Themis. We'll be continuing off from wherever we left off in the last reading of the main chapter, because there is currently no event in the game. Ha 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 ha. But I feel like I'm going insane, everyone. I've been opening Wuwa so much since the 3.0 update launch. I am starting to go insane. I feel like I need to be stopped. So yeah, we're back here. So I can suffer over Miss Rosa. Yay! Speaking of updates, oh my god, I cannot lie. I cannot go on TikTok la these days. Even the Love and Deep Space upcoming update is monitoring me. We're fighting here, everyone. You need new game for real. I don't have space for new game. Let's play Outlast Trial. No. I saw my idol streaming on this evening. Wow. Rajin you people play Outlast Trial. Wow. Wait, let's see. I have 99. Okay, I'm back. Did you watch the stream? You know how on TikTok, like if you're scrolling through FYP, you have to like click you have to like I guess I don't know, double tap the screen to join the live stream. Yeah, idol this live stream pass on my FYP, but also because I was like stealing moments in between work. I was like trying to run away from work because I was so tired, but also I couldn't afford to stay a longer time. So yeah, I just watched from the outside for a bit, for like 30 seconds, and then I closed my phone again, put away, and then had to do my work again. Stress. I think it happened twice. Like in the span of 1 hour, right? Let's say like 1 hour, right? I was trying to run away like in the beginning of the hour and then at like near the end of the hour. And so both times I open TikTok, scroll a bit, see idol. Uish, idol, gila idol, streaming petang-petang. And then I went back to work. Haha. Hope nothing weird happened. What do you mean? Of course lah, nothing weird happened. Yeah. I didn't do anything. I don't know what y'all did. Okay, these ones I don't care for. Don't care for that one too. Okay, so let me check what this is actually. It launched, it's in relation to the like upcoming update. So I have no idea what it is. Also, Sudden, I'm no longer free to play on Love and Deep Space. I didn't get the like shopping urges out of my system, so when I saw the pre-sale, something happened. I blacked out. Suddenly, thank you for purchase. Like that. Yay! The Omnispirits Bureau serves as a central authority in Hexu, a city where humans and demons coexist, ensuring order and mediating disputes between the two. Operating under a strict hierarchy, agents advance in rank and authority through examinations, with missions assigned based on their levels. For many trainee agents, achieving formal status and earning the right to undertake external tasks is a common aspiration. However, some choose a different path. I need my lip balm! Opting not to participate in the official examinations and remaining lifelong trainees. While the Bureau quietly acknowledges this choice, it imposes a key restriction. Trainee agents are confined to Hexu City and may only venture into the wilderness under exceptional circumstances. Have you all seen the trailer, I guess? The trailer for the upcoming patch for Tears of Themis? We're getting long-haired Artem again. He's so pretty. I hate it here. I hate my life. Case file. Balancing reality and illusion. In the course of resolving disputes between humans and monsters in Hexu City, the Omnispirits Bureau occasionally handles criminal cases involving monsters. To support this, the Bureau has formed a partnership with the city's largest monster law firm, where attorneys offer pro bono defense for defendants who lack legal representation. The founder of this law firm is renowned for their deep legal expertise and exceptional professional skills, earning a reputation for an astonishing win rate in the industry. However, rumors have begun to swirl, suggesting that despite their public image of upholding justice, the founder may secretly accept illegal compensation and even wield mysterious powers. Some claim to have witnessed troubling evidence that hints at dark secrets hidden beneath their facade. Wow. And this one is on Vin. In ancient times, conflicts between humans and demons were relentless. Demonic tribes were in turmoil and ferocious beasts ran rampant. Among them, none were more uncontrollable than Xiongqi. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. Savage by nature, Qiongqi was treacherous and untrustworthy, a master of parasitism, capable of inhabiting living beings and siphoning their power. When Qiongqi first went berserk, it was subdued by a united force and sealed away, its form dissolving into the engulfing breath, an ominous essence confined within the illusory woods. Yet, even in isolation, traces of its consciousness continued to lurk, parasitically binding itself to unsuspecting hosts. Those who fell prey to Qiongqi's parasitism were slowly consumed, their will eroded until they lost all control. When the host was fully devoured, Qiongqi would seek another vessel. However, the remnants of its powers lingered within the former host, fueling an insatiable desire desire among countless individuals who long to claim that strength for themselves. In their desperation to awaken the engulfing breath, they plunge the world into chaos. Yeah. Hell yeah, chaos. And can we? Oh, okay. This one is on Marius. Marius. Chick chock, chick chock, chick chock, chick chock. In ancient times, the fierce beast Tauti was as greedy as a wolf, obsessed with amassing wealth and indifferent to the conflicts between humans and demons. Its only desire was to collect rare treasures. The ancestors of the Von Hagen clan struck a deal with the Tauti, ending its malevolent deeds. According to legend, the Von Hagen clan can wield Tauti's power through a crimson jade pearl, an heirloom passed down for generations. As the embodiment of insatiable desire, Tauti's influence grants the Von Hagen clan an extraordinary ability to appraise and acquire precious treasures. Hello boss! Hello Java! Welcome stream! How are you? How was your day? Hello sa'yo! Dengar cerita ada tengok stream. Hello idol! Ado! Only little bit lah today. Hihi. Acid reflux if you're asking. Eat protein! Get well soon! Damn, I feel like I haven't been inflicted with acid reflux in such a long time. I eat too much these days. I feel like bleh. Kamu lah idol. Ala idol ni. Tunjuk-tunjuk pula. Mana boleh idol? I'm dying. Listen. When I used to get like acid reflux, I guess my family is like, okay, here's chicken. You acid reflux, here's chicken. It helps. Maybe try that. I don't know. Good luck, Jabo. Get well soon. Thank you po. Ayu, Rajin, you people. You people so nice. Taking attendance. Nice. I was drinking, so just 6 bottles, I think. Drinking what? Then 4 cans of Java! Are you trying to turn into the brand? What's this behavior? The spicy bulgogi. No wonder you got acid reflux, Jabo. Jabo, what is this? I'm not drunk, but I'm in pain. Yeah, you got this poof. Well, let me see, where was I? Num. Oh, there. This power has made them immensely wealthy, and their auction house, the Von Hagen Auction, thrives on the principle of monetary supremacy. Hell yeah, monetary supremacy! Often driving prices far beyond market value. However, closer scrutiny suggests that the Von Hagen clan's business dealing why doesn't it seem like a real word? Von Hagen clan's business dealings, there we go, extend into morally ambiguous territory. Hell yeah. Why are you struggling? I don't know, man. It's those midnight vibes, I guess. I am like a fair bit quite sleepy, actually. I accidentally took a nap for like 30 minutes before dinner, so there's that. I don't know if I'll be able to reach the 2-hour mark today, but we'll try. Yeah, now. Oh, speaking of stream and streaming hours and whatsoever, I just realized that Wednesday stream is going to happen on New Year's Eve. So I've been thinking about that. I don't know if I should stream during New Year's Eve or like postpone it by one day so y'all can go lepak wherever, wherever for New Year's Eve. So, but yeah. And then there's also the thought of like, oh, since it's like New Year's Eve, should I do something special? But like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do anything special. So I am like kind of leaning on postponing the Wednesday stream to a Thursday stream, but we will see. Dali paknya New Year kerja. I mean, it's public holiday, so I guess 1.5 gaji. Karak. No, karak. That's also the thing, right? Because I was like, okay, well, should I do anything special? However, I need to remind you guys. No, not really. I need to remind myself that I'll be like kind of sort of quote unquote celebrating my birthday on stream, kind of, maybe not on the day, but we'll do activities in celebration of my birthday. Wait, I'm a tiny bit flustered. I cannot articulate right now. So yeah, so it's like because my birthday is so close to New Year's, I'm like, bro, I don't wanna. I plan to do karaoke for my birthday anyway, so it's like, takan mo double karaoke. Hi! Na pernah 1.5. The only new you for my company is CNY. Na pala, yang penting adalah at least you celebrated one New Year celebration. Happy birthday, Belum! Stop! Not yet! Happy birthday to the 29th December babies. That's not me. Also, I bet bone. Okay, there you go. That's all the bones. I accidentally smacked my left thumb right the other day because I was rushing. So I smacked it on something and it is still hurting to this day. I'm like, bro, did I smack an urat or something? A vein? Is there even a vein here? Ow, ow, ow! That was a mistake. Holy heck. So yeah, wish my thumb good luck. Also, that was my left thumb. And then just earlier, my right thumb, I accidentally got a splinter on it. My thumbs are not making it through the year, everyone. Jom lepak ke LTC, hoy. You say like I live next door to KLCC. Ayya. I'm back. It's stuck at the back of my throat, Jabo. Happy birthday, Sayuchan. Not yet. It's not my birthday. My birthday is next year, Jabo. Please hold all the birthday wishes. It's not yet the day. Get well soon, Tom. Thank you. Finally. 4 thumbs. Happy birthday. No! I reject your birthday wishes. Stop it! I don't want to age more. You're making me age 1 more year by wishing me happy birthday. Stop it. See, that's already 5 years just on this stream. Stop it. I'm now, what was my age? 160 something. I'm now 165. Hajima. Stop it. I'm aging too much. Let me read this. This one is for Luxus Accept, I think. Dang, that was, yes. Every time you wish me a happy birthday, I gain 1 year. Tak apa, jiwa muda. These bones are not young though, damn. Beyond maintaining order in Hexshu City, rescuing lost monsters from the wilderness, and assisting with their resettlement, the Omni Spirits Bureau has also established covert special investigation units tasked with managing high-risk monsters. These units are staffed with experts who employ highly unconventional methods, often straying from the Bureau's standard operational protocols. Within these teams, strength is the most important criterion for task assignment and evaluation. In some cases, former offenders are even recruited, given a chance to redeem themselves through service. The Omnispirits Bureau generally takes a hands-off approach to their operations. However, if their actions cross certain lines, the headquarters is quick to intervene, dispatching personnel to investigate and rein in any oversteps. I'm highly curious on what MC's role is in this. MC, I forgot MC has a name here. Miss Rosa! Iron walls and unyielding domains where no spirits can break free. Whoa. I wonder what her role is in all of this. I miss Miss Rosa. I'm only here for Miss Rosa, for real, for real. Okay. Okay, we can get on to the main story now. Oh, wait, what's the banners right now? I don't know. It's these ones. Okay. I don't care. And let's get on with the main story. Main story. Immolation. This one, I've only played like halfway through, I think. Not really. We're not really that far in. Kind of, sort of. So, brief summary. A child went missing in the last chapter. He resurfaced here because he says he's a witness to someone burning themselves alive to dispose of evidence. Hell yeah. Okay, there you go. So we're investigating that self-incineration case, everyone. Because it is related to the child. Somehow, somewhat. Here, this one first. Ting, 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 no, 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 no. I really need to like catch up on the main stories. The only one that I'm kind of sort of updated on is Wua. Even then, I'm still doing that quest with Chuyuan. So I'm a bit behind. But yeah, at least I have a motorbike, I guess. I like so want to open. Ow! Move after this. Ow! My hand! Ah! I'm weak. I'm spaghetti. Got lesson or not? God! Of course, God! Nice. You're lucky. You're lucky I'm not able to stream Wuwa right now because oh my god. Oh my god, they put in new NPCs. I'm like, oh, ayakura. Anyway, where are we? Oh, we're at PAX. Okay. I guess we're meeting up with Marius. As expected from the usual afternoon rush hour, employees keep checking out of the PAX lobby, making you stand out as you rush quickly in. You made a few calls to Marius on your way here, but they have all been redirected to his voicemail. Okay, what happened during the last chapter? I think Marius went to check on something, and then Luke called and was like, I don't know, I don't remember. But I remember Luke called. You also contacted Darius, but he said he hasn't heard anything from Marius. As you're running out of options, you have no choice but to contact someone else. Sorry, hold on. Vincent is so cute, look at him.
先ほどはご連絡ありがとうございます。それで、坊ちゃんをお探しとのことですが。
Do you know where Marius is right now? I can't reach him.
すみません。私もずっと坊ちゃんは弁護士さんと一緒にいるものだと。先日、あなたと調べたいことがあるから休むと言われてまして。
Oh, this man, he's using me. Seeing your anxious expression, he seems to understand most of what is happening and doesn't continue.
とりあえず坊ちゃんの執務室までご案内します。それから。
その必要はないかと。
But he looks innocent. He is. He is. He's only a super assistant. Who's that? There's no need for you to turn around and look for the source of the sound. A few men in suits are already walking up to you. I think that says, wait, no. Macam anak mo. Ah, you're so right. He looks like a good boy. Wow, Vincent. Can Hoya like give me the ability to romance the others? First it was Marius. No, not Marius. First it was Darius. And then Vincent Kim. And they make such pretty NPCs, I stress. And then there's that one guy that looks like a villain, but also not a villain, but also looks innocent, but also is involved in all these things. So I forgot his name. Ha ha ha. Jerome Adams. Chill. No. Absolutely no chill. You immediately see the word
bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
lock me up then. If it's so wrong, lock me up then. The investigation division, why are they here? In your impression, this division usually investigates illegal activities within the company, such as abuse of power and corruption. But why are they stopping Vincent?
社長は現在お取り込み中です。予定にない客人の歓迎も大事ですが、今はパックス製品の偽造に関する調査が優先事項となります。
Oh, excuse me, unknown backgrounds. Screw you. Tidak ada chill, sorry.
また以降は一般従業員を対象にした調査も行う予定ですので、関係者以外の方はお引き取り願います。
I'm his lawyer. What do you mean, Ilalaban? One of the men gives security a look. At the same time, Vincent moves closer to you and silently stands between you and the security guard. Yo, Vincent! You suddenly recall how Marius was busy replying to phone messages and claimed he was contacting the police. However, you now know Darius is completely unaware of the situation. But the investigation division has already been in contact with Marius. Marius didn't contact Darius at all. He came straight back to PAX. Deliberately light-hearted words often serve to cover something deeper. Why am I struggling, please? Let me simp in peace. Ya ampun. You recall these words once again for some reason. You remember the deliberately relaxed conversation Marius had with you at the crime scene, and how he personally brought the gifts to Gerard. Perhaps none of those actions were to genuinely soothe the people around him. Everything has become a gear, perfectly fitted into his plan.
もういい。俺が説明する。
What? Only then do you notice that you are standing in the veritable heart of the storm in the middle of a crowd. It's him! P.S. husband! Marius, however, is at the edge of the crowd, as if he selected this view for himself long ago. Jantan ko! Ay, gila.
パックスの偽造品が見つかり、会社の商標権が侵害されたんだ。とても看過できる状況じゃない。それに、あんなものが流通してたっていうのに、俺は何も知らなかった。世間が騒いでいるように、もしかしたら本当に裏切り者がいるのかもしれないな。
He was running to deliver a pile of gifts into the suite and telling white lies to Gerard just a while ago. But now he is openly discussing his hypothesis and his eyes pass beyond you to land on Vincent. Your first reaction is that he is acting. He is deliberately creating divisions to enact some sort of plan. However, judging from Vincent's tense shoulders, Marius definitely did not warn him of this beforehand. Vincent Kim!
人は常に陰謀論を糧にし、見えない何かがこの場所を支配していると思い込んでる。だったら、その期待に応えて、存分に調査してもらおうじゃないか。
Those investigation division staff look like hounds, ready and waiting to pounce on Marius's order. However, if he truly wishes to investigate the vitamin pills, he doesn't need to put up such a serious formation. Hold on, Mr. Kim is only helping me arrange for an opportunity to meet with you to discuss something, Mr. Von Hagen. Miss Rosa switching to a professional lawyer. Are you saying that your work is so urgent that you are turning away all guests? You're so very close. As long as you can talk to Marius alone, you'll be able to explain the situation to him, and Vincent doesn't have to exit the scene like this.
そうですね。いらしたタイミングが悪かったようです。
Damn, Marius. That's cold. The more obvious his rejection becomes, the more anxious you feel. He lets out a low laugh, seemingly appreciating your obstinacy or being amused at your naivety.
それに、残念ながらそこにいる藤崎も調査対象なので、特例も例外もありませんよ。
It's really Vincent? Oh my god.
そういうことなので弁護士さん、悪いことは言いません。どうぞ、お引き取りください。ここで時間を無駄にするよりも、他にもっとすべきことがあるでしょ。
Wait, he's pointing me towards something. Standing a short distance away seems to want to refute something. However, he doesn't end up saying anything for some reason. This brat! You so right for that, Piju. You so real. As Vincent gradually walks away, you faintly feel Marius giving you a look. We aren't far from each other, separated perhaps by no more than a dozen meters. However, the chilly white air... Where did that come from? The chilly white light of the chandelier above you seemed to have cast down a sharp blade, separating you two on both ends of the scale. After witnessing Vincent being taken away, you don't manage to see Marius again for the next few days. The TV news is displaying in scrolling text that PAX has restarted their internal investigations. Apparently, what? I was reading. Please, am I reading too slow? Intending to completely reshuffle the relevant teams to investigate the counterfeit products. You recall Marius's voice whenever you happen to glimpse these news stories. Compared to wasting your energy here, you have other business that require... Sorry. I saw something flying in front of my face. That's good. It is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A few elders are sitting along the street, basking in the sun as they watch you hurry past. Thanks for the slap, boo. Tidak boleh dibantu ini. Cannot be helped this one anymore. You're welcome. No problem, no problem. You can directly go to find him since you are really concerned about Roman Kane, whom Gerard mentioned, and are also unable to contact Marius for now. You come, Hajima, to the conclusion that you will go directly to the police. If I'm lucky, I might even get wind of Marius' situation. You rush towards the delivery depot, but don't find any officers there after doing a whole loop around the place. Oh? Before you can take out your phone to contact Darius, you hear a sleazy snicker behind you. Is that Zoro? Hold on. Why does that sound like Zoro?
と来たか。
Okay, wait, no, maybe it's just like really similar. There's no way. You can't see anyone anywhere along the street. For safety's sake, I can hear him. So what are you doing here? You man, mentang-mentang lah. I know like One Piece took a break, but like this man immediately found another job. Go back. You keep your steps light and enter the closest alley, then hug the wall and hold your breath, waiting for these people to show themselves. A few young men soon walk
一足
past.
飛びに成功していくあんたのことが、俺たちはすっげえ羨ましかったんだぜ。
So they weren't talking to me. Oh my god, I'm so scared for Miss Rosa. Please, you're alone, Miss Rosa, Madame. And stops at the end of the street, cutting off your path to the delivery depot. As the driver rolls down the window, the men all crowd over. The intersection is soon blanketed in smoke from their cigarettes. It'd be best for you to turn back and leave, but what happens next has you rooted to the spot.
羨ましい。意味不明だな。俺はただの運転手だぞ。
What the frick is happening? Look, Pierce, what is happening? Explain yourself! Someone even offers the contents of an open cigarette packet to him and he waves it away. Seeing his easy and smooth movements, you gradually recall how he had played a variety of roles to go undercover in different dangerous situations. He's doing this again. Madam, it's his job. I'm also stunned. What the hell? Look.
そんな釣れねえこと言うなよ。兄貴に雇われてんだろ。しかもこの手の仕事が初めてだっていうのにだ。ちなみにある意味では俺たちもあんたの雇い主になるわけだが。
ある意味では。
これから乗せる女ってのは一体何者なんだ？前にやったことでもあるのか？まあ、何か知ってるなら俺ら兄弟にも話してくれよ。田舎者だからこういうのが気になって仕方ないんだ。
My god, Miss Rosa, please get out of there. You're alone, girl. I'm scared.
さあな。会ったこともない。
Whenever Luke plays the role, right, he becomes like really intimidating. This man. Judging from the conversation between Luke and these people, they're simply his employers and not close enough to even be considered acquaintances. Are they not in the same group? Then why is Luke showing up here? Could it be... Luke did tell you that he was investigating the area while Marius and you were at the crime scene. Although you don't know how he got involved with these people in front of you, it's best not to interrupt
そ
them.
ろそろどいてくれるか。これから乗る方がもうすぐ到着するし、タバコの匂いが嫌いだとも聞いてるんだな。
おいおい、すっかり役に入ってるな。ま、あんたのそれはもともとの才能だろうけどよ。
才能？
女を手玉に取る才能に決まってるだろ。
Even though the young man is deliberately bending down to speak into Luke's ear, he makes no effort to reduce the volume of his voice. Ugh, I hate when people do that.
こんなピシッとした格好で迎えに来ておいて、今さらとぼける気か？ま、何にせよこの仕事をしっかりこなすことだ。そうすりゃ退屈な運転手ともおさらばできるだろうさ。っておい、この窓ってもしかしてスモークガラスか？ってことは中で何をしてても気づかれ。
Oh my god, what in the world is this conversation? Let me out! I hate it here!
口を慎め。
Okay.
さっきから聞いてれば突き上がりやがって。俺で来いこの腰抜けか。それとも無理やり下ろしてやろうがな。
Just at that moment, you hear the engine of another car from the other side of the street. A few more men jump out of the just arrived van and wave at the thugs already there.
ときたか。こっちだ。
The hope you just felt is suddenly doused, and you feel the skin on the back of your neck tingle. Miss Rosa, get out! Girl! The two groups are about to converge. It's only a matter of time before they find you. You quietly move your finger to hover over the emergency call button of your phone. However, even if you call the police right now, no officer will manage to teleport over here. You're not going to be able to directly confront those men either. What should you do?
いい加減に出てこい。このヘタラが。
Through the open window of the car, you can see that Luke's thigh had been completely twisted to the side. He's looking at you in stunned shock. You pretend not to see his expression and walk up to the thug leading the group. All I did was call for a ride, so why are there so many drivers here? The only thing you can be sure of is that Luke is here to pick up a woman. Moreover, judging from the reactions of everyone around you, the thugs present have never seen her. If you want to approach these people as well as intimidate them, you'll have to temporarily impersonate the woman they mentioned. Get out of my way! You're blocking my ride. You aren't getting out to open the door for your guests? Thankfully, he quickly responds and gets out of the driver's seat to open the back door for you. The thug suddenly steps in front of you. Before you can say anything, he puts his palm together to beg for your forgiveness.
あなたがどんなお人なのか気になって運転手さんから話を聞こうとしておりまして本当に申し訳ございません
What? You call what you did asking? However, the thug is sticking to you like a piece of gum, apologizing profusely out of a desire to survive.
申し訳ございませんどうかお許しを
Why?
そうだお詫びと言ってはあれですがぜひ俺たちに護衛をさせてください
Escort? You keep hearing things that confuse you, and you can't help but look at Luke, who is standing silently off to the side. He would never have endured something like this in the past, no matter what role he was playing. He simply props open the door for you, so obedient and silent that it's actually rather bizarre. My god, I'm worried. Did she jeopardize his mission? Oh my god! The thugs were right about one thing. Every window has a one-way tent that prevents others from looking in. The interior is unbelievably luxurious. You move your eyes away from the sky and look behind you to find the thug's car still following you. Curtain. After you get on the City Circle Highway, Luke tosses you a paper bag that was on the front seat, then immediately closes the curtain between the front and back row. Though his actions are smooth and decisive, his brow is deeply furrowed, as if he's galloping down a road with no return. You tear open the paper bag and take out a wig and a shirt. Rather than calling the style mature, it'd be more accurate to say very few young women nowadays still dress this way. If you put on the entire outfit, even someone you know would have a hard time recognizing you. As you can't see Luke's face, you feel anxiety mixed with confusion silently creeping up in your heart. Miss Rosa, what did you get into, girl? You've been so hard to track down these days. Even if you want to investigate on your own, you need to draw the line. Oh.
例の火事が起こる前から警察は違法薬物の取り締まり関連であの近辺を調べてたんだ。言い方は悪いけど、あの事件は悲しい出来事である一方、貴重なチャンスでもあったからな。
You mean the police are actually planning to use Kane's death as a chance to close the net on the possible criminal organization behind him?
ああ、仲間が急死したところに警察の調査が入れば、焦り出す人間はおのずと出てくる。実際に数日前、組織に潜入している警察のスパイが幹部たちの集まる会合の情報を提供してくれたよ。内容まではつかめてないけど、状況から察するに運の兄弟の話で間違いないだろうな。だから警察側としてはあともう一人その会議に潜入させる必要がある。
How could an undercover agent gain their trust so quickly? The traffic is quite heavy on the highway. Luke slowly stops the car and waits for the endless line of vehicles before him to move again. The current traffic conditions are allowing him to take a breather, and his voice sounds much more calm as a result.
数年前、一人の刑事が組織に潜入し、かなり高い地位まで上り詰めたんだ。でもある時、その人は仲間割れに巻き込まれ、ボスを守るために命を落としてしまった。
Not ooh.
生前から組織に色々と疑われ、正体を暴かれそうになったこともあったけど、最後には死が彼を守る盾となった。その結果、刑事はボスの恩人として敬われ、警察側から2人目のスパイを送り込むことにも成功した。
The second agent Luke speaks of is certainly the woman you are impersonating. However, how could she be related to the first agent, and why were the thugs mocking her like that? You think of a possible answer almost as soon as your mind forms the question. Could it be the second agent's official identity is the first agent's family member? Or even his widow, and no one has ever seen her before?
その通りだ。警察側には前任者の情報が全て揃っていたから、彼女が信頼を得るのも難しくはなかったらしい。
Oh, Miss Rosa got involved in this, oh no. You recall the brief words you heard about this woman's identity, trying to recreate the character you are impersonating. As the pieces slowly come together, you suddenly realize a problem and quickly pull aside the curtain to move closer to Luke. Does that mean the other agent won't get a chance to show herself after I said all that to the thugs? You grip the shirt in your hands so tight that wrinkles start to appear on it, and your voice gradually fades away. I'm sorry, I didn't know at all. If there's anything I can do to save the situation, then maybe I...
大丈夫だ。
Bro, I'm getting anxious. Oh my god, Miss Rosa. What do you mean that's alright? Look, that's nice of you, but like, what do you mean that's alright? Luke adjusts the rear mirror so that he can have an easier time looking at you. When you look at him from this angle, the only thing you can see are his eyes. This arrangement doesn't bring you two closer at all. In fact, it's making you feel more distant from him.
一緒に行動してる仲間にはもう説明したし、このまま続行する許可ももらってる。
But
もし逆の立場だったとしたら、俺だって同じようにしてたさ。それに、あいつらにつけられてる以上、今は前に進むしかない。
even among the various outskirts suburbs, this place is hardly visited by people. People consider this area the burial ground of dead investments. Various abandoned buildings loom in silence over the landscape, like a forgotten graveyard with nameless headstones. Oh, Marius was here earlier. Even the occasional light that can be spotted within are merely urban legends passed down from various scavengers. As Luke is only playing the role of your driver, he can only stop at the foot of the building. You follow some strangers up the stairs. An incongruous round table is placed in the room before you, and a few people are already sitting around it.
ボスはまだですが、どうぞ座ってお待ちください。
But the guard stops you before you can make your way
おっ
over.
と、忘れるところでした。このご時世、セキュリティチェックは欠かせませんからね。では、こちらは部屋を出るまでお預かりいたします。お帰りの際には返却しますので、どうかご安心を。
You stare the guard in the eye and remain impassive as he removes the pistol from your handbag. It's a signal gun that Luke gave you, camouflaged as a pistol. It will make a sound, but won't fire any projectiles. As soon as all the attendants have arrived, you can use it to send a signal for the police to start moving
今日
in.
は何かと順調なようだ。まさかボス以外の全員集まるとは。仕方ない。このまま座ってても退屈だろうし、そろそろ始めようか。
Oh, if sudden the boss is Marius, I don't know what to say, man. Don't we need to wait for the
ボ
boss?
スには確認済みで、遅れているから先に始めていいとのことです。
The few members at the table nod and agree. You chuckle once and put down the teacup you just picked up. I just came back recently and I'm not quite aware of what's happening in our organization right now. What is this big problem exactly? I'm curious.
最近、パックスの連中が偽造品について調べていることは、あなたもご存知ですよね。
He's explaining this so nicely, I would have been more suspicious. Of course, I heard the president is grabbing people left and right to interrogate them. He sounds like a kid throwing a tantrum after he didn't get the toy he wanted.
それでも相手は社長です。あまり悪く言い過ぎない方がいいですよ。
Marius is here!
壁に、現に、この騒ぎで逃げてきたパックスの人間もいるそうです。
Aren't they supposed to be focusing on the Kane brothers? As the conversation starts to slip out of control, your heart can't help but start to beat
な
rapidly.
んていう人だったか。あ、そうそう。藤崎という人間です。自分は社長秘書だって言ってましたね。おい、そいつもここへ連れてくる予定じゃなかったか。どこにいる？
Wait, hold on. Okay, wait, what? I'm not focused, sorry. However, no matter how much you try to remain calm, you can't change the fact that all your previous plans are going down the drain. Luke didn't warn you about this. Perhaps he too is unaware of this turn of events. If Vincent is indeed here, then he certainly won't be here as a guest. This... You are unconsciously pinching your leg with your left hand under the table, where no one can see until your leg starts to hurt. A dirt-covered figure is shoved into the room and falls onto his stomach on the concrete floor next to your feet, as if he is a giant bag being thrown at the ground.
何事かと思えばどうやらパーティーに招待されたらしいね。
Yeah, oh my god, Marius! What are you up to, mister? Oh my lord, oh my god. Oh, it's that illustration. Oh my god, hold on. I saw this like years ago when the main story went up, but you know, I never read it, so ha 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 ha. Okay, we can continue now. Marius is still wearing the shirt he wore when he ordered Vincent to be taken away that afternoon in PAX. However, the shirt is now covered in dirt. Suka, Sayu. Listen, if you saw, you said that's your husband. Okay, if you saw the thing, you would understand. Okay, you sit down, be patient. Even though his hands aren't bound, he would have a hard time escaping this dangerous place.
もうお分かりだと思いますが、こちらが先ほど話していたパックスの社長、泉圭です。
Why did he mention his name was Vincent?
社長秘書の名を語り、パックスを裏切って薬物をさばいていたと吹聴し、逃げ出した先で俺の部下に接触した。まさかここまで無鉄砲だとはね。物を知らぬ若い衆なら騙せるかもしれないが、俺たちには通用しない。自社の調査チームも利用せず、ボディーガードの一人も連れずに侵入してくるなんて、もしかして本当にただのボンボンなのか？
Even if he wanted to investigate how the illegal medication was related to Pax Pharmaceutical, he didn't need to place himself in danger.
どうしたのお姉さん、そんなに見つめて。もしかして惚れちゃった？
Can he not? Shut up! Oh my god!
数日滞在させてもらったけど、ここは男ばっかでね。ようやく花に出会えて嬉しいよ。
He doesn't look as shocked as you were when you first realized his presence. Instead, he looks at you with some interest.
ここに座ってるってことは、もしかして偉い人なのかな？あなたのような人がどうしてこんな場所にいるのかわからないけど、一つ提案があるんだ。
What are you trying to say?
そんな怖い顔しないでよ。ただ、あなたを見てたらあることを思い出してさ。裏社会で出世した女性は、女王蜂のごとき力を持ち、選ばれる側から選ぶ側へと昇華する。
I hate this man. Stop it!
せっかくの機会だし、もし少しでも俺に興味があるなら、俺を仲間に選んでみない？
Can he not? Can he shut up? Mari, shut up!
黙れ！もしそれ以上喋ったら。
Let him talk. Don't you think it's fun to reduce a high and mighty elite to after dinner entertainment with Rosa? Rosa! My girl, that's my girl. After all, I have no idea what Marius is trying to do. I can only go along with him for now. If anything happens, I can at least help him manage it. The security guard responsible for everyone's firearms is standing not too far from you. If things turn south, you can just put on another act and take back the signal gun under the pretense of punishing Marius's imprudence. Ah, Miss Rosa! Miss Rosa! The NSB would love you, Miss Rosa, what the hell? After you analyze the situation, you wave at Marius, gesturing for him to come closer. You can certainly fit yourself into different roles depending on the situation, Mr. Von Hagen. However, I've been overseas until recently and don't know what's happening around here. What can I possibly do for you?
実はある噂を耳にしたんだ。数年前のあの事件の後、あなたはずっと独り身だったって。気軽に話せる友人もいなければ、心身を慰めてくれる伴侶もいない。
Marius seems to know the first undercover agent's history and has guessed your cover. If he knows that, then he must also be aware you're now in the middle of a giant whirlpool that could swallow you whole if you're not careful. However, he shows no signs of wanting to escape. He instead immerses himself into the role and suavely adapts to the world around him.
なら、俺を配下に加えない理由はないよね。あなたは高い地位を与えられているけど、現状は廃れたビルに閉じ込められた囚人に他ならない。ビルが傾く前に逃げ道を確保し、ゆっくりと安穏な暮らしを探した方がいいんじゃない？
But Mr. Von Hagen, There's a prerequisite before I can take your suggestion into consideration. That is, you need to get out of this room alive first. Hold on. Okay, I'm cool. I'm calm. I let out all the insanity with that first yell. Okay. Look, everyone, a closer look. Okay, anyway. Madam Rosa. Madam Rosa. As you say this, Marius is violently shoved forward and can't help but move closer to you. Side eyes. No. Shut up. You silence. Don't side eye me. The scent of rust, unique to unfinished buildings, is mixed into the residual fragrance on him, emitting a cold and bizarre, sickly sweetness. I'm sorry, I can't focus. Marius, move! It's my turn. He can't stand up with so many people keeping watch over him and can only look up at you.
何か間違ったことを言ったかな。敵を作るのと飼いならすのだったら後者の方があなたにとって有益だと思ったんだけど。
Breathe, everyone, breathe. Deep breath in, deep breath out. He's too close. If he so much as lowers his head, he'd be able to prop his chin onto your leg like a docile pet. No stars shine outside the broken building. The faces of the people present are hidden in the evening gloom, surrounding you like wraiths. Even so, he's still waiting for your response, regardless of everything else. So you cooperate and lean closer to him. The back of your foot brushes past his necklace. If you move forward a bit further, you can even pry open his loose collar. Miss Rosa, no! Are you really the type who would stay tame and obedient? You don't look it.
俺はこう見えてもビジネスマンだからね。目的さえ達成できるなら何だってやれるよ。
No, he needs to shut up. He needs to shut up. I hate it here.
それが犬や猫のように誰かに尻尾を振ることだったとしても、俺は少しだって損をしたとは思わない。
Same, Marius. I understand how that feels.
加えて、あなたならきっと俺が欲しいものを与えてくれるはずだからね。至って合理的な関係だ。
Aw, don't say that. I have no recollection of what I just said. What? I blacked out. What? The look in his eyes. The look in his eyes is halfway between a serious suggestion and a mocking joke. And it's subtly creating a very realistic illusion. It's as if he deliberately ignored the mask you are forced to wear and is taking great joy in speaking directly to you.
ところで、さっきから俺の様子を伺ってるみたいだけど、その理由を教えてくれない？
Calm down, everyone. Calm down. This is very important business. Marius, shut up. Marius. Yeah. Hajiwa, shut up. That's enough. You aren't concerned about your cover being blown. However, while Marius looks at you, you can see things beyond his field of vision. People are currently whispering behind him and getting ready to do something about the disrespect he has shown so far. Therefore, there's only one thing for you to do. His necklace clicks with a soft sound as you deliberately scold him in a loud voice. What exactly do you want? You ask him in a low voice while you face off against him. Look at that face! His response is even softer than yours, and his steering breath brushes past your ear.
さっきも言ったでしょ。ここはあんたのいるべき場所じゃないって。危険だからってだけじゃない。今のあんたは俺にとって不確定要素すぎる。
He's trying to anger you via his aggravating words. That way, others might drag you two apart or even take you out of the room. But evidently, he doesn't know that you, too, have a reason to remain here. When he sees that you don't cooperate with him, he sits up a little and draws away from you, like an artist taking a few steps back to appreciate the painting before their eyes.
それにしても随分と軽いキックだね。ちゃんとご飯食べてる？ここにいてもご飯は出そうにないし、一回降りて食事でもしてきたら？
黙れ。ここはパーティー会場なんかじゃない。
He gives a look at the others, and Marius's hands are immediately tied up behind his back.
泉社長は傲慢で不遜だと聞いてたが、まさかここまで教養がないとはな。よそではどうだか知らないが、ここでの常識を少し教えて。
騒がしいな。一体何事だ？
Before you even get the chance to look up at the newcomer, Marius's expression already turns stern. The footsteps soon stop close to you. A middle-aged man looks around the room and soon frowns. He is the so-called boss? The leader of this criminal organization has only shown himself before his most trusted underlings. The police informants have never seen him before. However, judging from how everyone around you suddenly started to act differential, he's probably the person you suspect him to be. The style of his suit is somehow very familiar to you. It looks very similar at first glance to an office worker who might have just clocked out of the PAX building.
おや？これは。我らの大事なお客様ではないか。
久しぶりですね、黒野さん。会いに来てくれるって分かってましたよ。
Oh god, okay. For a second there, I thought it was like his dad. I was about to yell. The employer and the employee. The abductee and the abductor. Two parallel identities that should have nothing to do with each other are now overlapping. You feel yourself in a daze and force yourself to keep up with their conversation. The familiarity you felt from Lucas's outfit is no mere illusion. He does indeed work in PAX and occupies an important role in the investigation division. However, his side job is to protect and oversee the illegal medication trade.
部下から大きな魚を釣ったと聞かされたときは、何かでハイになってるのかと思ったが、正直、君が捕まってくれて嬉しかったよ。だが、素直に喜ぶには早い。
そんな、俺はただ場所を変えてあなたと話したかっただけですよ。黒野さんにはしっかりとした過去があり、俺よりもずっと長く会社にいる。父の代の幹部と言っても過言じゃない。もし俺が会社であなたを問い詰めても、あなたはもちろん周囲が認めることはないでしょう。それだけじゃない。偽造の件で騒ぎになっている今、あなたは後輩の俺を手伝うふりをして、残っているであろう手がかりも消そうとしてる。さらには俺と親しい人間。例えば、秘書あたりを陥れることも視野に入れてる。なんたって、うちはもめより面白いものはない。ですもん。
なるほど。だからあの日君は藤崎を連れて行き、保護したのか。
Oh.
それもありますが、一番はあなたに近づくためですよ。さっきも言いましたが、目的を果たせるなら俺は何でもする。多少人に咎められる程度なら問題ありません。
Marius deliberately stirred up trouble beyond its intended scope, using it as an opening for this meeting between him and Lucas. However, if he got other people involved, such as you or Vincent, then these people would definitely disagree with him, so he chose to act first and ask for forgiveness later. This brat! Lucas, however, doesn't seem to pay much attention to this. He is playing with the teacup he just emptied and is about to push it towards the edge of the table. It's as if the teacup being playfully twirled in his hand is nothing less than Marius himself. As long as Lucas gives it a push, it will smash itself to smithereens.
正直な話、私と藤崎が互いに関心を持っていないことはよく知っていたはずだ。どうしてあんな意味のない発言を？
あなたの関心を引くためです。口頭無形な推理だとしても、直接確信めいたことを言えば少しは興味を持ってもらえるでしょ。私を揺さぶろうとするなんてどこの愚か者だとね。
Then Marius looks around the dilapidated room as if he's enjoying the view at a resort. The night wind is blowing in through a massive hall where a floor-length window should be. You can't help but shiver. However, thanks to the cold wind, the torrential chaos in your mind is now calming down. Marius's goal has never been to infiltrate the group and investigate it, but to create a chance to come face to face with his opponent. Mr. Lucas, the nominal leader of the criminal organization, is a cautious man. Even if Marius confronted him at PAX, he's not going to get much out of Lucas, so he had to opt for a different way to make Lucas show himself. But no matter what Marius wants, it's just too dangerous to use himself as bait.
聞かせてくれ。君がここで始末されないという保証がどこにある？
あなたはそんなひどいことはしませんよ。何せ生きている俺の方がより多くのことを牽制できますからね。
This man, my
俺の
gosh.
父親を脅してもいいし、俺と直接取引して調査を中止させてもいい。
ただ、君はそんな話し合いをしにここへ来たわけじゃない。
そうでもないですよ。実はビタミン剤のこと以外にもう一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。運野忠義。彼はあなたの部下ですか？
The other people sitting around the table are already laughing before Marius finishes speaking. It's as if the name Remus Kane is some sort of a switch that fills the room with joy.
なんだ、君も彼の死に興味があるのか。運野は確かに手下だった。彼はバカで臆病なだけでなく、警察のスパイになりたがっていてな。私が正しい方に導いてあげるまで、ずっとその妄想に固執していたんだ。
つまり、あなたには彼の名誉を守ってあげるという正当な理由があったということですね。
刑事ドラマか何かの見過ぎだよ、泉社長。自分たちを危険にさらしてまで彼を殺したりはしない。むしろ彼が焼身自殺したという事実が私たちには未だに信じられないよ。警察と違って私たちには私たちなりの捜査方法がある。
Lucas exchanges a look with the people. A look? I don't know. With the people around him, evidently taking delight in this solution. You, however, are in no mood to laugh at them, and your mind remains preoccupied with Lucas's narrative. So Roman Kane didn't die, but was taken here. Then one of the possibilities that you had discussed with Luke is now verified, and you subconsciously look at your signal gun not too far away. After a pause, you speak to Lucas. Instead of talking about the Kane brothers, shouldn't we deal with something else first? You saw a bit of what happened here. This Mr. Von Hagen was very disrespectful to me. I don't believe apologizing can resolve the offense. You struggle to discern Lucas's expression in the deepening gloom of the night. This is a gamble. You're betting that he indeed feels grateful to your deceased husband and will therefore agree to your request.
あなたは何がしたいと？
Simple. Give me my gun and I'll teach Mr. Von Hagen a lesson. What if they give her an actual gun? Oh my god, oh no, MC. When it comes to this man, his silence might be taken as a sign of approval. Lucas nods, and the guard soon walks up and returns your signal gun to you. You pretend to check the gun all over and glance at Marius's confused face. If I want to save both Marius and Roman Kane, then now is the best time to send a signal.
そうだ。一つ提案があるんだが。
Your index finger hastily pauses on the trigger. I'm getting anxious. Help! You're just one step away. A wave of furious irritation rises up within you, and you barely hold back your temper as you listen to Lucas.
どうしてもそれで罰を与えたいというのであれば、もう少しきれいにしてやろう。
What?
泉社長が芸術にご執心なのは周知の事実。そんな人間にとって手は何よりも大切なものだ。もしもここを撃たれたら。
Using the tip of his shoe, he points at the center of Marius's hands, which are overlapping as they are bound behind him.
一体どれほどの苦痛に襲われるのだろうな。
Ah, this is so cruel. Help me! Upon hearing Lucas ask the rhetorical question, the irritation in your heart suddenly transforms into anger.
何？そう怖がらなくていい。手がダメになるだけだ。手当てもこちらでするし、死ぬわけではない。
As if you want to end this ludicrous show as soon as possible, and as if you cannot endure Lucas's words any longer, you stand up and walk behind Marius. Though your gun is pointed at his hands behind his back, you shift it slightly away at the last second. Everything will be over as soon as you pull. I'm so anxious. Help! Oh. Let's go. Oh, the signal gun doesn't make the sound you expect. No matter how we pull the trigger, the gun only keeps making soft sounds as if it's jammed. Why did it have to jam right now?
故障か？
It does seem to be malfunctioning.
見せてみなさい。
Oh no.
問題ない。私のを使うといい。
I didn't mean. I don't know that.
一番気に入ってる型式でね。あなたもきっと使ったことがあるはずだ。
The body of the gun is pitch black and smooth, reflecting a twisted image of the upper half of your face on its surface, and the light flickers. Holding onto a real gun before everyone's eye is already terrifying enough, not to mention you have to aim it towards Marius. Okay, I'm going to justify you the gun only because, like, I'm hoping Luke hears it. Oh, I'm scared. There's still a way. If the police plan to close the net, then they definitely have people stationed around this building. Not to mention, there might even be undercover informants right here. Even if I'm using a real gun, I can still draw their attention. Miss
そ
Rosa!
の銃が使い慣れないようなら黒野さんに教えてもらったら2回も失敗しちゃったら場がしらけるだろうしね。
Marius, be quiet, please. While everyone is focused on your new gun, he seems to be twisting his wrists and trying to get out of his bindings. You make a decision almost without thinking. Even now, you're still up to your old tricks, Mr. Von Hagen. You take the chance to pretend to step onto the knot that is getting looser and looser, blocking the view from everyone else.
そんな逃げるなんてめっそうもない。あなたこそ撃つのをためらっているようだけど、俺が手伝ってあげた方がいいかな。銃はとっても危険で、最初は何よりも 自分が怪我をしないよう気をつけないといけないから。
Does Miss Rosa have any training? I don't think so, but like I'm pretty sure Luke handed her a gun, like in the previous chapters. Seems like you are going to learn your lesson after all. Don't move. After you whisper to him, you kneel down behind him and pretend to tighten the knot, but in fact you make it even looser. At the same time,
子分たちが小競り合いでも起こしたんじゃないですか?
the situation is very different from Marius's casual guess.
サツが乗り込んできたぞ
Everyone apart from you and Marius immediately becomes alarmed and all prepare to move downstairs. Lucas rushes towards you instead and tries to separate you from Marius.
早く私たちは
そう焦らないで。
There's a quick pull on your arm and the gun that was just in your hands a second ago lands in Marius's grip. The rope falls on the floor like a dead worm as Marius levels the gun at you and unlocks the safety. You fall down on the floor in a sitting position right in front of him, and the sound of guns being drawn is immediately heard all around you two.
泉さっさとそいつを捨てろ銃なんか触ったこともないだろう
どうでしょうね。答えが知りたければ試してみますか。おい、お前らも動くなよ。分かってると思うが一人でも動いた瞬間、この女の頭を吹き飛ばす。まあ、今はこの女に構っている場合じゃなさそうだけどな。
Whoa. It's these people trying to put up a united front, but are in fact caged in this
泉
room.
系正気か私を捕まえたところで何一つ変わりはしない私とて上の人間に切り捨てられる一人に過ぎないのだ
There's more above him, my
そい
god.
つもその上にいる連中も全員を捕らえるなんてことは不可能なんだぞお前が育ってきた場所が綺麗事でどうにかなるところだと本気
思ってないですよ。だからなんです？俺を取り囲む世界は確かに華やかかもしれない。でも蓋を開ければ、ここにあるハイビルと何も変わらない。古いだけならまだしも、中にやってきた人間まで自分と同じ色に染めようとする。
Marius laughs instead of being upset. It's as if the incredulity and rage in his opponent's words are sweet desserts from a fancy restaurant. I'm gonna be so honest, like I know it's a very tense situation, but I do kind of like this situation sometimes because it shows the guys being more like intimidating and serious. Ay, sesuatu betul. He chews and savors these emotions at will until he has digested them
まあ
all.
どうでもいい話です。後の話は後に回して、今はこの夜と向き合いましょう。気づいているかはわかりませんが、あなたたちからの罵倒は案外悪くない。何せ、こうしてわめき散らしている時の方が、俺に媚びへつらってる時よりずっと人間らしいからね。
Ah, po. Don't look at me like that. It's just, human, multifaceted. It's interesting to see. He carefully aims the gun at you as everyone watches him. What was that? Wait! We have to have these debates in between those scenes. God damn it. Okay, everyone calm down. What's the word? Take a deep breath. Goodness. Please tell me that's Luke or like Darius or something. What if sudden Artem show up? Oh my god, Artem my husband. That's too Delulu. Oh my gosh. Yum, 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 yum. Bang, bang. Okay, let's continue. Keep your Dululu open. Picture touching it. Me and my Dululu nush. The conflict doesn't last long, and the unfinished building soon falls under police control. I didn't make it this far just to not be the Lulu or something. He is in very bad shape and can hardly speak due to the prolonged confinement. You'll have to wait for him to recover before asking him about the case. Everything seems to have been resolved. Marius is still talking with the police, while you are anxiously looking for someone else amongst the various hurrying officers. Look! Luke is putting a handcuffs on a delinquent next to an overturned emergency lamp. The lamp shines upward in a fan-like shape along the wall, making his face share the palette. The delinquent says something in a jeering manner as he struggles, but Luke doesn't respond. As if he is concerned the delinquent struggling might hurt you, he suddenly speaks up to warn you to stay away when he hears your footsteps. You end up standing next to the wall and watching as he hands the offender to the police. Why did you guys move in early? Oh, thank God! I was getting anxious for Miss Rosa. Well, that's a long story. You're about to tell Luke the whole story when he turns and covers his mouth with his hand. Oh? Ow! His cough sounds soft and muffled under his hand, but is mixed with a concerning sound of him clearing his throat. I'll get it for you. Everyone seems so busy. Luke completely disappears into the crowd as if he didn't hear your suggestion at all. Unable to contain your worry, you ask a few officers and start to look for Luke in the direction they pointed out to you. According to the officers, they saw Luke walk alone towards the stairs. Few people come to this place where everything is decaying in slow motion, where ancient posters have fused into the peeling white plaster. Luke? He's gasping while holding onto the twisted iron railing. The bottomless stairwell, from which soft wails of the wind can be heard, is right in front of him. Even though hardly anyone would come here, Luke is still suppressing his sounds of discomfort. Maintaining a strong front seems to have become an instinctive part of him. This one-man show brings you a sharp pang of sorrow and discomfort, and you can't help but walk faster. Luke! He looks back at you with a helpless expression. He's gripping the railing so tight that the peeling paint is falling off in bits like snowflakes. If I remember correctly, right, at this point, Rosa still doesn't know that he's sick. That's when an alarming familiarity suddenly slams into you. It was just like when you witnessed Luke's condition suddenly flare up, back when he faced off against Sky Harper during your initial search for Gerard. Is he going to fall? I feel like he's going to fall. Luke Pierce, get your ass back in the building, please. You don't feel well, you can come back. Come back with me. Humans always have an idealized view of their dwellings, believing that they can defend against everything outside of it as long as they hide within that place. No, what do you mean, no, Mal? Get back from the deteriorating staircase, please. Also, hi! Welcome to wherever this is. You still believe it, even when he starts to walk silently towards you. Hi! Hey! Your vision suddenly turns upside down as a sharp pain erupts along your back, and you almost have to close your eyes from the sudden cloud of dust. The powerful and intimidating presence around you reminds you that Luke is pushing you onto the floor without you having even touched him. Spicy, it's not like that! Kawin ka, not like that as well, please! He's blinking mechanically as if he's temporarily blinded by some sort of dust and cannot see his surroundings. However, the more he blinks, the more unfocused his eyes become, and his breathing is accelerating. Gila, mind twister. You too, please. Time out. Go and sit in the corner. Yeah. This is supposed to be a heart-wrenching scene, y'all. Mind twister. What's wrong? Dust keeps falling onto the two of you, and you have to shake your head to get rid of the debris on your face in order to see him clearly. Luke seems to be obeying some overwhelming instinct. He's searching for your wrists and trying to put them next to each other. Mukhang naduduk at buchu. Yeah, go duduk at the buchu.
犯罪行為に関与した疑いであなたを逮捕します。抵抗せず空いてる手は頭上に。俺からの指示なく動いた場合、相応の対処を実行します。
What are you talking about? A strange familiarity suddenly comes over you as you recall the member of the criminal organization he handed over to the police earlier. However, this time you are not the observer, but the one being pushed down. Gila, kan natanggal na nga ako. There's no helping this one, oh lord. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with him. Your struggles only result in an even tighter grip. However, Luke soon realizes that he does not possess any handcuffs to subdue the criminal, and he starts to feel anxious. Impian seorang wanita dan dilubukan. Not this, not like this. You're gripped by sudden horror the moment you say that. An ordinary person would never fail to recognize someone they know at such close distances. Unless what he sees is drastically different from objective reality. Wow, handcuff! Yes, sitting in the corner doesn't help. Hallucination? You've witnessed a patient influenced by NXX jumped off a building while hallucinating. It was back when you were investigating the black market medication. This case, right? Someone actually pointed out that Rosa basically had no downtime from basically watching someone throw themselves off a building. And then after that, she went right back into investigating. Someone did like a kind of a deep dive on Miss Rosa's character, and I'm like, Gol, what the hell? You're worse than me. Sitting in corner still seeing this game. Yeah. The victim who fell to their death and Luke. Two people who should never have crossed paths are becoming one in your eyes. However, even this bone-chilling association is soon broken by Luke as he powerfully presses you down on the ground. Got black market. Yes, got black market.
たちに情報が漏れるわけがない。どこでその名前を聞いたんだ。
Oh shoot, God.
命令だ。今すぐに答えろ。
The person Luke is right now will never receive the answer he wants, just as you cannot prove to him who you actually are. Perhaps thinking you're using this to buy time and possibly run away, Luke appears ready to raise his voice.
二人とも死にたいのか。
Ah, everyone's yelling, stop, please! Hello, you got your name tag. My name tag. In the next second, Luke is suddenly tossed onto the ground a short distance from you. A police officer grabs your arm right on time. Only then do you realize you and Luke were mere centimeters away from the... Had you stayed there for one moment too long, both of you might have toppled into the endless darkness.
彼
Whoa,
女
hit
をあんなと
him.
ころに押さえつけるなんて正気か。もし万が一のことが起きていたら、どう責任を取るつもりだったんだ。
He doesn't try to get away, and his shifting eyes seem confused. Hold on.
落ち着いたか。
Hold on. I also need to calm down. Hold on. Ah. Wow, he mad. I mean, technically, we were on the verge of falling off a building as well. I understand why Marius would be mad. Hold on. Wow. Okay, I'll be okay.
大丈夫だ。すまん。
God. You should be able to clearly see that you're not wounded at all at this distance, but he still looks away after some hesitation. His hair drenched in sweat and sticking to his forehead, quivers and falls over his eyes. Despite being seated in the familiar police station, your mind is wandering far away. You haven't seen Luke since the end of the police operation against the criminal organization. Though you've tried sending him messages, you only mention via sparse replies that he's in the hospital, undergoing a routine health check. Ay, rindu dah. Ay, mahal ni.
どうしたの？またぼーっとしてるけど。
The office's door opens with a creak. Marius greets the people outside, then walks in with his hands in his pants pocket. This outfit looks nice on him. Okay, bye. She's back to investigating! Miss Rosa, please! Roman has had a speedy recovery after he was rescued from the unfinished building, and he soon applied to the police for permission to meet him. The appointed time is for today. Woo! When is he going to get here? I read through the information on him last night and listed some key concerns. Not wanting him to worry about you, you quickly open your notebook. Alternatively, you might just be avoiding a certain topic with Marius.
あのね、仕事の話を持ち出したくらいじゃごまかされないからね。
Then this man.
とりあえずこれ持ってて。俺からいい知らせがあるから。
He passes a stack of bound documents to
参
you.
考用にあんたに渡してって警察の人に言われたんだ。
Oh, criminal organization members' testimony.
あのビルで
Woo!
逮捕した容疑者たちの取り調べが終わって、組織のメンバーリストができたんだって。で、結論から言うと、雲野忠義さんの名前はあったけど、安則さんの名前はなかった。
Wait, hold on. Who's the brother that we're meeting? Is it Remus or Roman? We're seeing Roman Kane. Oh, okay. Remus is the one that burned up.
容疑者たちの話によると、安則さんはメンバーではなく、部外者としてビルに監禁されてたらしい。ただ、監禁はそれが初めてじゃなくて、兄を手伝って薬物を売りさばくよう、過去に何度も組織から脅されてたみたいだ。
Oh.
あと、話は変わるけど、容疑者の一人がある情報を。
You gripped the documents tight. The member who had the most interactions with Luke that night is luckily the man he subdued.
水瀬に手錠をかけられた時、そいつは相手の様子が変だと思い、よく知った症状の名前を出して水瀬をからかったらしい。
Familiar?
今までいろんな中毒症状を見てきたそいつは、水瀬の症状もそれに近いと思ったんだってさ。そんなの当然デタラメだとは思うけどね。水瀬もちゃんと回復しつつあるし、もし本当にヤバい薬をやってたら、そんなに早く良くはならないよ。なんなら、あんたが見舞いに行く前にはもう退院してるんじゃない？
But you still went to visit Luke, didn't you? The scent of hospital disinfectant clings to Marius and is hard to ignore. He doesn't waste any effort in refuting you and only takes out a candy wrapper from his pocket.
そうだよ。フロントでちゃんと飴ももらってきたから。あんたもどう？
I'm so glad this chapter is with Marius. I'm so glad we're with him after all that yelling. As if wanting to make the conversation less serious, he puts a piece of candy into your hand. He then holds the wrapper. Hold on. Still, I was reading, please. The wrapper in the office doorway, where the brilliant sunlight is pouring through. With a twirl of his fingers, multicolored specks of light dance and splash out into a whirlpool of crystal clear radiance.
俺が思ってたよりあいつの回復は早かったし、例の発作で何かの後遺症が残ったわけでもない。俺は医者じゃないから断言はできないけど、少なくとも今の状態を維持することができれば今後も大丈夫だと思うよ。
You keep your eyes on the light refracted by the candy wrapper as you mumble to yourself. It's one of the few pieces of evidence that proves Marius indeed went to the hospital. Marius himself is acting very confident and nods at you.
これで少しは安心できた。もちろん心配になるのも無理はないけどね。
Marius! Ah! He's so cute. I'm so glad. My gosh. He looks away from the dancing lights and studies your face. However, you feel like he's harboring some stubbornness, particularly because he is twirling the candy wrapping paper in such a relaxed manner.
あんたもあんなとこは初めて見るよね。
Why does he word it like that? He words it like he's seen it before. Display! Hi! Welcome to stream. Thank you for the raid. Oh god, the alert box didn't make a sound. God damn. Hello, Sayu. Hello, Display. How are you? Wait. Let me shout you out first. Wow, Uma Musume. How was Uma? Did you win? Did you get a good grade? Or something? I haven't opened Uma in a while. Oh my gosh. This time he rate first. Hell yeah. Anyway, hi everyone. To anyone who is new, hi. My name is Sayu. I'm a Sabahan VTuber who she bites Ikemens. Hell yeah. Sorry, I was choosing an intro. I have so many intros, y'all. Welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy your stay. How's Tears of Tempest going? There are definitely tears. And maybe it's happening in Temes, so yeah. Everyone was yelling earlier. I got overwhelmed, bruh. Uma is going sad. Doba didn't come home. How many more days is the ban? I hope you get her, him, it. I hope you get Dober before the end of that banner. I'm running out of carrots too. Damn, I feel you. I feel you, bro. She just came out today. Ah, it's a long time for the rate up. You'll definitely get her before the year ends in 2 days. Sayu, Marius panggil. Sabo, man. Let him be. I can't do more pulls because the next banner is the one that I really want. Damn, never mind then. I hope you get the next one. Damn, display. We're in the middle of investigating a case. I'm Wah, dia pinggirkan Marius. It's okay, he used to it. He's fine. How should I tell Marius? You knew you couldn't hide this from him as you're about to open your mouth. God, that scared me. I thought that was Luke. I almost yelled. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Cause she want to see Luke. Right now, let him be in the hospital. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, you're with another cute NPC. Oh, also display if you need to rest. Don't forget. You can go rest. Don't forget to rest. Drink water, stretch, and shrimp your back. And thank you again for the rate. Yeah. That's me. It's me. I miss you. The youth before you stumbles a little out of nervousness and takes a few steps back to look at the plate on the office door. Oh no, we've just been waiting for you. Dang, nervous. Who's nervous, me or him? Dang, he hot. I know, right? I mean, it's got taste. He's so cute. Hoya needs to stop. He still looks rather tired. After all, the past few weeks have been extremely tough on him. I'm sorry we made you come out here as soon as you recovered. He reminds me a bit of Finon, actually. Maybe it's just the ice. Apparently, Roman had already helped the police recognize and confirm multiple criminal organization members before he met you, and is therefore already under police protection. At the very least, he's been cooperative with solving cases after he was found. I'm still strict, please. You're still strict? Pengganti look. No. Maybe I feel like he would be what Luke would look like in like high school, you know? Even though we do have a picture of Luke in high school, but whatever. Don't know lah, English hard to me. You therefore decide to skip the small talk and cut to the chase. Asal bunyi sama, it all good. Good? Betul? That's the way. Then let's start with the basics. Can you talk about the relationship between you and Remus? Oh. Relay with Roman. Roman grows somewhat agitated. He clenches his hands into fists and rubs his fingers together.
もともと孤児だったんです。
No, he's so cute. Wait, sorry. I want to squish him and his face. God damn it.
10年前、忠義さんは俺を引き取り、自分の弟として運野康則という名前をつけてくれたんです。あの時、俺は12歳で、忠義さんは30代になったばかりでした。
In other words, Roman is about the same age as Marius. Oh. You steal a glance. Oh my god, wait. You steal a glance at Marius next to you. Both of them are the younger of two brothers, yet their lives are as different as night and day. Yes, new lamb. New meat. What a meaningful name. You can hazard a guess that Remus Kane gave his brother this name with the hope that he would grow up strong and brave.
ただ、当時は合法的な養子縁組の手続きを踏まなかった。
Marius flips through the files from the police to find a page with Roman's personal details, then passes them to you. No matter how you search, there are no adoption records in there. But there's no need to specifically confirm it. Considering Remus Kane's age at the time, it would have been extremely difficult for him to legally adopt a child under 14.
はい。ただ、法律とか以前に、彼の立場が少し微妙だったので、いずれにしろ正規の方法では引き取れなかったと思います。
I need to go have fun sa'yo. Kurang kan stock. I'm not stalking anyone. What do you mean? I'm investigating, okay? Miss Rosa is a what's it called? Is a good Samaritan investigator. That's not the word. But you know what I mean. Ow. Okay, good night, Mal. Thank you for dropping by. Will you continue to sit at that corner until tomorrow?
とはいえ、彼が引き取ってくれていなかったら、俺は今日まで生きていられなかったでしょう。
Bukan kurang kan stok, tapi kurang kan gigit. Now. Wow. I will continue to bite.
もちろん、そのせいで僕は裏社会の人間と接触することになったわけですが。
Is he talking about the criminal organization? The expression Roman wears when he talks about this is very bizarre. It seems to be caught between yearning and hatred. I leave my corner for next stream for now. Okay, fine. Next stream, you go sit at the corner again, ah. Good night, Mal. Have a good day tomorrow. Have a good rest of your week. Happy New Year in advance. Yee. Happy Chinese New Year in advance as well. Why not? He nibbles anxiously on his bottom lip. His past has two sides, and it's hard to tell whether happiness or pain takes precedence. However, there is no avoiding the topic. You sit up straight and think about how you can get Roman to relax. So you're saying Remus was working for the criminal organization before he adopted you? Bye! Still waiting for invitation dito ng return. Friday. We have a game now on Friday. I'll make space, I promise.
はい。あの営業所は組織の幹部から請け負ったようなものです。彼は薬物を、ミスカリンという名の違法薬物を作り、販売していました。一生振り込まれない立ち退き料を待ち続け、死ぬまでそこで暮らす人がほとんどですから。
As Roman's low voice trails off, the only sound left in the room is the soft whir of the ceiling fan. He once lived in the same area as Gerard. In other words, Gerard also lived with this kind of despair every day. However, Marius frowns and doesn't seem to agree with Roman's description.
ただの宅配便営業所の所長が薬品の製造と販売を一人で。 原材料の仕入れ先を聞いても。
組織はそういった手間のかかる仕事を全て解決してくれました。原材料も彼らが提供したものです。その代わり、組織はみかじめ料として薬の売り上げから一定の額を持っていきます。
Compared to a small dealer flying solo, a well-organized group would definitely be better equipped to enable the illegal drug trade. At the same time, this information brings up another question regarding Roman Kane. And when did you find out about this, Roman? He thinks for a while, then shakes his head at you.
いつという明確な記憶はありません。子供の頃になんとなくうちが他とは違うんだなと思ったんです。忠義さんは笑顔が絶えない人ですが、実はとても野心家で常に組織の上に行くことを考えていました。だから薬物の販売も引き受けたんだと思います。多分俺を引き取ったのも仲間を育てるためだったのかと。
Helper? Roman looks at you and
弁護
smiles.
士さん、一般的に子供に贈る成人祝いって何だと思います？僕にはその一般的が想像もできませんでした。何せ大人になった後、僕は兄の仕事を手伝えと言われ、それらの仕事に触れるようになりました。
Oh, that means he would have been involved, like, what, 7 years? Poor guy.
たとえ嫌な思いをしようと我慢するしかありませんよね。
So that's how it is. The process of Roman entering the criminal organization was more like a well-planned corruption that could not be fought against. Like the addicts who came to buy the drugs, like Gerard who tried his best to get money for his ailing mother. Roman had no choice. He could only stay right there amidst the coercion and the threats and wait for the moment he was swallowed whole. Aw, Roman! Situation on the night of the incident. Next, I want to check with you about what happened on the night of the case. The criminal organization initially took you away because they wanted to investigate why Remus died, correct?
はい。あの夜、忠義さんが自身に火をつける直前、俺は彼と会っていたので。少し前にマスコミが暴いたという闇市の薬物の件はご存知ですか？
With Roman staring intently at the two of you, you and Marius share a wry glance. Forget about hearing about it. It's more like we were involved in the entire process of solving the case.
その件の影響で、組織は忠義さんにミスカリンの処分としばらくの自粛を命じました。ただ、薬品の処分自体は簡単だったのですが、ここ数年、忠義さんの精神がずっと不安定で、どういうわけか薬物の販売や製造に関わっていたことをひどく後悔し始め、他方から報復されることを恐れるようになったんです。
後悔？具体的には？
後悔？
自分は間違っていた。ずっと悪いことをしてきたと。だからいつか誰かに仕返しされると言っていました。相手は警察かもしれないし、薬物を買った人間かもしれない。そんな日々の中でどうにか精神を落ち着けようと模索していましたが、それを服用すればいろいろな幻覚を見ることができて、ストレスも苦痛も全てを忘れ得ることができたそうです。
Are you saying that he took mescaline regularly? Roman doesn't deny it. He closes his eyes and nods. The medical examiner already did the toxicology analysis on Remus's body and confirmed that he ingested large amounts of the illegal drug before he died. If he has a history of taking the drug, there's a chance he took it on the night of the incident or even overdosed.
あの夜もそうでした。彼はずっと上事を漏らしていて、薬物を処分するついでに自分も死ねばいいと。前にも何度か似たようなことを言っていましたが、一度も行動に移したことはありませんでした。なので、俺はいつも通り組織の人間に話し、助けを求めたんですが、 彼らは話を信じるどころか、俺が何かを企んでいると言って、その場で拘束してきました。
Oh. Are you saying you were taken away before even seeing Remus setting himself on fire?
はい。
はい。Is he saying he has an alibi? As there are indeed no traces that place him at the scene of the crime, you can't really press the question further and decide to finish this chain of questioning. Remus's cane, remorse. Is it the first time Remus made or sold the drug? If he was feeling guilty, why did he pick now to confess? Confessions carry a certain kind of danger and delusion with them. Fundamentally, they are also acts of self-reflection. However, if someone keeps expressing their feeling of remorse to others, then there's a real possibility that the confessor is just putting on a show, or even using this action to reduce their own responsibility in the matter. Roman is evidently confused about this as well, and shakes his head blankly.
俺にもよくわからないんです。それらしい予感がしたのか、それともただ年を取っただけなのか。でも、別に珍しいことではないと思います。大抵の場合、人間とは、たとえ悪党でさえも、我々が一概に結論づけるより、はるかにナイーブで純真なものなのだ。あの人も、そうだったのかもしれません。
That's suspicious. I don't know.
カラマーゾフの兄弟を読んだことがあるんですね。
ただの暇つぶしですけどね。
Okay, no longer suspicious.
忠義さんが
Slightly
前に言ってました。
suspicious.
近所に薬物を売っているが、いつか彼らか彼らの子供たちから報復されるかもしれないと。だから自分がスパイになって罪滅ぼしをすれば命だけは見逃してくれるかもしれないし、でもそんな企みはすぐに組織の人間にバレて、彼はより人目につかない方法を考えることになった。
What?
二人が営業所を調べたとき、金庫のようなものを見つけませんでしたか？
Actually, that safe broke on its own. We found some delivery sheets with fake addresses on them. But those were a cover-up for sending the illegal drugs, right? Roman actually appears relieved when he hears about what happened to the safe.
弁護士さんたちもそう思ったんですね。案外、あんな方法でも人の思考を誘導してしまうということですか。入っていた送り状は、薬物の郵送に使ったと思わせるためのもので、実際はあの紙の裏に暗号化された取引情報が記載されていたんです。おそらく警察なら解読もできるでしょう。彼の計画は、その暗号を警察に伝えることで、原型の手札として用意したんだと思います。
Roman's correction of your inference hints at one thing. Remus didn't have a reason to kill himself, at least for now. After all, how could he get a lesser sentence by becoming a police informant if he died? But if he didn't want to kill himself, then why did he do all those things in the delivery courier station? Or, even though the criminal organization didn't want him dead, did some other party want him to commit suicide? Oh no, this is the part where we ask about Jared. I remember Jared saying he knew the Kane brothers. Let me ask him. Roman, do you know someone by the name of Gerard Boone?
どなたですか?
Huh? You feel a sudden spurt of unease and quickly follow up with another question. His family used to come to the delivery courier station and Remus helped them by lending them some money. There's even a loan certificate with his parents' names. Does that ring a bell? On the night Remus killed himself, Gerard saw the courier station on fire, like the other residents in the vicinity, so he called the police.
思い出しました。忠義さんは多くの人にお金を貸していたので、俺も全員のことは把握していなくて。
But weren't the Boones their neighbors? Roman smiles rather apologetically. His sincerity doesn't look fake at all. If this kid went to like a regular school, right, he would be so popular. Look at that face. That's the face of a popular child. If they really are so familiar, then they probably wouldn't forget each other.
彼のことはよく知りませんが、警察から名前は聞いてます。少し前まで放浪生活を送っていて。
Roman mutters to himself, saying everything he knows out loud as if he's trying to sort out his thoughts.
通報してくれたことに対して、代わりに感謝を伝えておいてください。俺も小さい頃に放浪生活を送っていたことがあるので、まあ、彼は俺よりもずっと勇敢でたくましいですが。
Ah, he's so cute. Put him in another game, please. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. He would make such a cute love interest. However, you are too distracted to respond to him. Your brain is whirring at max capacity. Is Gerard pretending to know the Kane brothers? But why would he do that? It's more and more suspicions of Gerard. The session concludes with an almost unbearable silence. Seeing that your brow is furrowed tightly, Roman tentatively offers some consolation after some thought.
もしまだ聞きたいことがありましたら、何でも。
Roman soon fishes out a phone with an extremely cracked screen and puts it to his ear. His phone was once confiscated by the criminals while he was confined. The police checked the contents of his phone when he was rescued and returned the device to him when nothing suspicious was found on it.
知らない番号からです。多分、いたずら電話でしょうね。
Get his face is so cute. Wait,
営業
focus.
所で働いていた頃から、これは仕事用だったので、よく変なところからかかってきていたんです。
ならお客さんからって可能性もありますよね。出なくて大丈夫ですか?
You almost immediately realize that Marius doesn't trust Roman. Roman doesn't retort. However, he lifts the phone to his ear again as per Marius' suggestion.
無音みたいですね。やっぱりいたずら電話みたいです。はい。聞いてみますか?
There is indeed no one on the other end. The two of you can't really say anything and only watch as Roman hangs up. However, Marius continues to watch Roman walk off, even after Roman leaves the police station and completely disappears into the crowd.
あんたもおかしいと思ったよね。
I'm suspicious. Regardless of what Roman said, Gerard's testimony is getting more and more confusing. He claimed his family was on familiar terms with the Kane brothers, but judging from Roman's reaction, that wasn't the case. If we look back on Gerard's testimony at this point, it's more like he was making up a reason for him to be at the delivery depot.
なら、もう一回本人に話を聞いてみる? それとも
Why is his voice so low? Please talk down, my name is Marius. Do you want to head back to the farm with me first? You raise your phone hesitantly to show him Artem's message on it. The content does feel very much like Autumn. Got back early from the business trip. Want to know about your progress. Ah! Husband number 1.
予定より早く終わった?本当に仕事が早いことで。いいよ、送ってあげる。でもあんたが情報交換している間に、俺はもう一度クレタニのところに行かせてもらうね。
Marius drives away once he drops you off at the legal firm. According to him, splitting up would increase your efficiency. He's keen to face the challenge head-on and wants to try negotiating with Gerard on his own. Considering Gerard's ever-shifting attitude towards Marius, the best you can do is wish him good luck. Artem said he's back, but he doesn't seem to be in his office. You went to the door of his office a few minutes ago, but only see the briefcase he left on the table through the glass. Therefore, you turn back and continue to look for his familiar figure.
先輩、どうしてここに? 今週はずっとお休みだったはずじゃ。
I did? I just came back for a bit because Mr. Wing asked me to. We've got a bit of a work
休
emergency.
養ですか。でも佐京さん、今はいらっしゃらないみたいですよ。そうだ先輩。待っている間の暇つぶしにちょっとした投票に付き合ってください。
Dang it, she's cute. I was just about to show off Kiki. Look at her. She's Rosa's best friend. She's so cute. Ah, hi, Pookie. Yeah, dang. I mean, look at her. Look at her. She's also a lawyer like us. Look at her. She's so cute. And she's also a K-pop fan. Ah! Kiki! As all the partners are away, the junior attorneys, including Kiki, are all relaxing in the pantry. Kiki parts the crowd and leads you to a phone that is propped up on the table. Like us? What do you mean us? Wait, what did I say? Hold on. Hold on. I forgot what I said. Like me, I am unfortunately also into K-pop, I guess.
違いますよ。最近すごく話題になってるサイバー国会室です。聞いたことないですか？
Lah, dia lupa. My brain is working 10 times the speed to simp, okay? Pula. On the screen with rolling comments constantly flying across it, the streamer seems to be focused on listening to an audience member's words, then blinks in confusion with their brows raised. I still don't quite understand. What kind of confession booth is
簡
this?
単に説明すると、配信主がランダムに被害者を、じゃなくてラッキーな視聴者を選び、人生で最も後悔している話をしてもらうんです。で、その話が終わった後に他の視聴者たちが許すか許さないか投票でジャッジするんです。
This doesn't seem to work like how Kiki said. You get a basic idea of how the stream works after watching for a few minutes. As the stream is classified in the entertainment category, the content provided by the audience mostly consists of outlandish stories. Wait. What? What that are a far cry from real-life confessions, okay.
ルールも分かってきたと思いますので、せっかくですから先輩も投票してみませんか？
But I only started watching halfway through, even if you ask me. You look around as you try to find someone to help you out, and soon notice someone next to the coffee machine who keeps looking in your direction. However, rather than staring at you, it's more accurate to say that a certain someone doesn't know how to mix with its subordinates. It's Artem! It's Artem! Doesn't know how to mix with his subordinates and is quietly looking over with the coffee machine as his cover. Mr. Wing? Let me take a look. How strange. Let me take another look. If you were to put Artem's current actions into words, the above would have to suffice. You chuckle to yourself and walk over quickly to him.
君か。先ほどから探し回っていたんだが、ここにいたんだな。
It's been so long, Artem. Help me, I got yelled at.
例の焼身自殺事件で進展があったから、情報を共有した上で、君の見解を聞かせてほしい。
Artem manages to immediately adjust himself and greets you as if he just saw you. You can't help but respect his reaction speed. After you briefly inform Artem of your progress, you deliberately bring up how Gerard is appearing more and more strange. What do you think, Mr. Wing? Is there some secret Gerard can't tell us? Artem shakes his head at first. He places one hand on the smooth tabletop, casting a shadow in the light. Following his gesture, you look at the table and see the fuzzy reflections of you and him on the surface. You look like flustered and exasperated from days of intense work, while Artem looks particularly calm, as if he's waiting for you to relax a little
それに
bit.
ついてだが、まず、時には答えを急ぐよりも、立ち止まって自問自答してみた方がいい場合もある。今回の事件を例に挙げるなら、もし雲野さんのような重罪人が自らの過ちを認めて心から悔い改めると言ったら、 君は彼を許せるか？
No. You vaguely feel that he is hinting at something else, and look with him at the crowd not too far away. The attorneys have just had a discussion, and the person confessing in the cyber confession booth has already been judged. Kane did indeed commit unpardonable crimes. There's no getting out of that. But how can we define the act of confessing to something? As soon as an action is conducted before an audience, it will inevitably be affected by the judgment passed by this audience. The outcome of the judgment might be varied and influenced by each audience member's stance. It cannot even be decided by a vote. You'd be lucky if it didn't devolve into a fight. What kind of parameters can we use to decide whether he's genuinely sorry?
確かに、どう判断すればいいのかわからず、答えが出せないというのは誰もが経験することだ。
Artem puts his coffee cup aside, and only then do you notice that the inside of the cup is extremely clean. Rather than Artem happening to see you when he came to get a cup of coffee, it's more accurate to say that he has been silently observing you from the start. Only after you'd seen the so-called cyber confession booth with your own eyes could the dialogue he wanted to have with you be established. What?
物の捉え方は人それぞれだ。許したとしても、許さなかったとしても、その判断にはそれぞれ理由がある。つまるところ、人間が主観的な答えしか出せない以上、さっきの私の問いにも正解はない。
Are there really no immutable standards to decide something like that? You whisper, unwilling to give up.
その問題については、おいおい時間をかけて考えるとしよう。それより、最近の呉谷君の様子はどうだ？
I have a feeling Marius is going to call us and be like, Gerard is gone.
もし可能なら、彼に会っておきたいんだが。
Then let's head over to see him together. Marius should be with Gerard right now too. Let me ask him. You've only typed a few letters in the chat box when a call from Marius pops up on your phone. What a coincidence! I was just about to call you. I'm at the farm with Mr. Wing right now, and we'd like to head over together. Marius replies so fast that you have to swallow the rest of your words. Artem looks at you in confusion, so you switch the call to speaker mode to allow him to join the conversation too.
彼女から聞いたが、今は呉谷君が泊まっているホテルにいるそうだな。どうして声を潜めているんだ？
詳しいことは省きますが、すぐに応援を呼んでくれますか？呉谷の部屋に入ろうとしたら、突然警察から連絡が来たんだ。呉谷の様子はどうだとか、事件の夜に呉谷の対応をした警官が何かを思い出したとか言ってきて、何やら警察署に姿を見せたとき、体からひどいガソリンの匂いがしてたとか。
I vaguely remember that. When you first brought Gerard into the hotel suite, you do recall a faint scent of gasoline on him. However, given that he admitted to picking the lock to enter the delivery depot, you didn't pay too much attention to this at the time.
その警官曰く、ガソリンの匂いが鼻をつくくらいきつかったから、直前まで何をやっていたのかと不思議に思っていたらしいよ。もし営業所の裏口あたりにいただけなら、そこまで匂いが移ることはないだろうってさ。だから今日の夜、警察はもう一度呉谷を連れ戻して取り調べをする気らしい。もちろん、いつ返してくれるのかについても一切説明しなかった。
Are you worried they'll take Gerard away for good? Then you quickly look at the time displayed on your phone. It's almost evening already. If the police plan to take Gerard away today, then the time he has left in the hotel is already counting down.
わかった。私は警察に今の件を確かめてくる。君たちは呉谷君と一緒にいてくれ。仮に重要参考人として 身柄を拘束されることになったとしても、我々には事情を知る権利があるからな。
アルタム、マイ、アルタム、
それじゃ、彼は俺がなんとか落ち着かせてみます。あのひねくれ者が警察署に戻されると知ったら、何をしでかすか分かったもんじゃないからな。
Okay, he didn't run away. Okay. Cool. Alright, okay. I think I'm gonna end it here. It's almost 1:30. Time for me to rest. Okay, so let's do this and then we'll burn the other energy. And yeah. It's not moving. It doesn't want me to leave. Let's go find someone to raid while that's happening. I'm awake. Go to sleep. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here. Okay. Let's go find someone we can raid office. Oh, that was a fun story. Though I did not like the part where everyone was yelling. I think I handled that pretty well, I think. Yay! Okay, she's done. Have fun, sleep idol. How to have fun if you sleep? Ayo. What was the best part? Probably after all the yelling when Marius was trying to comfort us. I am so glad they put that bit in. Because the yelling got overwhelming, bruh. Also, when Artem showed up, definitely the best of the best part. Okay, let's go to anomaly investigation. I can run it one more time. Nakanda, sedih, time tidur, stress, betul? Tak boleh sedih. Anomaly investigation one more time. Hello? Please, even this is starting to lag, bro. It's telling us to go to sleep, you know? 10-11, please. Oh gosh. 10, wait. No, this is the other one. Please, 10-11. Not 11-10. 10-11. Hmm. 9-11. No, not 9-11. Is it 6-7? Oh man. Okay. But I'm trying to. This one maybe. Who's this? Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to another. Wait, let me see if we can. I think it's public chat. I think you can public chat in this one. So we're going to go read a random person. It is another Malaysian PNG tuber named James Hakim, and they are currently playing Wuthering Waves. So yeah, I'm gonna send you guys over there. Thank you everyone for hanging out with me. Wait. Never mind, he doesn't accept incoming raids. Damn, sadness. That was also the only Malaysian VTuber I found. Let's search through the tag again. Kaizo! Hi! Hello everyone! the stream. Welcome to the stream. Hi, hello. I'm so sorry you all raided into an end. I was also just ending. Good time for another raid, guys. So thank you for the raid. What were you playing? Bloons, TD6. I have no idea what that is. Was it fun? Did y'all have fun? I hope y'all had fun over there. We've been playing Tears of Temes. Made I wouldn't say a lot, but also a lot of progress on the main story for Tears of Temes. And right now I'm just like trying to find someone to raid because the people I follow are all offline. So yeah. Wait, everyone is offline. There's also no one streaming in this category. Help. Yum. This one now. Nothing. Please. I just want to find someone. There you go. Just transfer some people to raid another raid. It is what it is, you know. Look at the time. Of course, no one. Lofi Kitty ada. Lofi Kitty. Let me see. Lofi Kit. Oh, cute. Alright, okay. Wait, can I read them? Oh, they're so cute! Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna send you guys over to here. To Luffy Kit. They are currently just chatting. Please accept the raid. Okay, this one accepts raid. Thank God. So yeah, everyone, thank you for dropping by. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful tomorrow. Have a wonderful sleep. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy New Year in advance. Happy Chinese New Year in double advance. And I will see you guys whenever I see you guys next. Otsuyu. Oyasumi, bye-bye. Guys, thank you for the raid once more. I hope you have a good rest from your stream. Let's rest. Let's rest well tonight. Mary CNY. Yeah, hell yeah. Mary CNY. Good night, everyone. Oyasumi Otsu, thank you for dropping by. Alright, reading in 3, 2, 1. Oyasumi!